Americans gazed in astonishment today through telescopes, cameras, and protective glasses at a total solar eclipse. This was the eclipse as it passed through Casper, Wyoming, around 1:30 this afternoon. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. That total solar eclipse cast a shadow across 2,600 miles through 14 different states.
In the Twin Cities, it was a different story. We only saw a partial eclipse, and there was a fair amount of cloud cover. But it didn't stop people from going outside and catching a glimpse of it through the clouds. There were viewing parties all across the metro, including Silverwood Park in Columbia Heights, where about 1,000 people showed up. Spectators in downtown Minneapolis took a break from work to see the partial eclipse. This was outside PV Plaza around 1 this afternoon when the sun was more than 80% obscured. As John Champion reports, people in St. Joseph, Missouri had a different perspective.
A spectacular sight in the sky as the coast-to-coast total eclipse of the sun got underway. The city of Portland, Oregon went dark in the middle of the day as the moon's shadow totally blocked out the sun. Across the nation, crowds gathered to get a glimpse of the phenomenon. This is the first coast-to-coast total eclipse of the sun in nearly 100 years, spanning from Oregon to South Carolina. Millions flocked to the 70-mile wide path of totality.
It's like a big cookie and it took a little bite out of it.
It's like in basically all the pictures you see, but just more magnificent.
During the total eclipse here in St. Joseph, Missouri, it got completely dark out and considerably cooler. You can hear cheers and chants from people gathered. Carbondale, Illinois had the distinction of being in the dark the longest, 2 minutes and 40 seconds. And while the focus may be on the path of totality, the rest of the country was treated to a partial eclipse, making it the rare space spectacle the entire nation can enjoy. Don Champion, CBS News, St. Joseph, Missouri.
And WCCO meteorologist Molly Rosenblatt joins us now from the WCCO rooftop.
Molly, are the numbers right? We were 83% here, but I guess that's if you could see it through the clouds, right?
Yeah, that's right. You know, even though the clouds rolled in, we did get to see, some of us, almost 50% of that partial eclipse. And earlier today, a crowd gathered in PV Plaza right behind me to check out that eclipse. We ventured to Silverwood Park in Columbia Heights, where about 1,000 people gathered for a viewing party. The family-friendly event offered eclipse safety glasses, pinhole boxes, sunlight art, and eclipse education. While the daunting clouds rolled in before we could experience the peak, that didn't seem to affect the excitement for these eclipse enthusiasts.
It kind of make you feel when you got to see that, because this is such a huge deal. Wow! It's a big deal, huh?
Yeah.
Yes, and there certainly was a lot of excitement out there, even when the rain began to come on down. And we'll bring you that story coming up at 6.
All right. Thank you, Molly.